Yo, 6 a.m. in the morning pod. Bet you didn't know I could do that shit. Do you know that I could do that shit? Jakey's coming off a all-nighter. Hold on, give me my shirt. Jakey's coming off an all-nighter, baby. I'm gonna do an all-nighter tradition that I'm inventing, which is to go get coffee at Herman's at 6 a.m. as they open. I think it's around 6 a.m. All the schlubs and slubs and schmuckles are going to work, and they're exercising, and they don't know what I was just doing all night. No drugs, might I add, besides weed, which is a plant, and it's a drug. But all night, pulled an all-nighter, editing Cocky Roaches. Yes, it's done. It's done. I just watched it about 100 times. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking. But I had to take a break off the pod. I have like, no joke, like 4 episodes I recorded that I can never release. You'll all be so mad at me. I ever heard. I think the only person who's actually heard the rant is Jay Simpson. No, all my friends know the rant. People know the rant. You've heard the rant. But, you know, I've been very busy and not busy at the same time. I'm feeling not creatively bankrupt, but creatively like, you know, I just haven't been in the mood to talk, specifically to myself. But, you know, today's different, baby. Today's different because I just finally finished Cocky Roaches, which Logan and I fucking wrote almost a year ago now for, you know, whatever form that its release will take. But dude, it's fucking good. It's funny too. It's a funny sketch. Logan is the author. Logan wrote it, and then me and him sat down and, you know, quote unquote punched it up together. We added a bunch of, you know, a lot of the things I add when I write shit is because I'm a director too. Visual gags. I love a good visual gag. You know, I feel like all I do is watch YouTube videos about film and movies and how to make stuff, and I kind of got to throw the whole kitchen sink, everything I know, which isn't very much, but I got to throw the whole kitchen sink at this one little short project. You know, just having fun with interesting camera movements, interesting angles, colors, and you know, just trying to keep it not dull at the dull parts, and just, you know, visually interesting and flowing, and, you know, incorporating all my interests. You know, I was watching the fucking the Darjeeling Limited last night. That movie is very good. I love Wes Anderson, dude. The visual gag. Well, that's what's funny about Cocky Roaches. Cocky Roaches, when me and Logan write some shit, it's fucking like 90% Looney Tunes, dude. It's just so off the wall, silly. And, you know, I won't say to George, but I will say to Shawnee. Look, there's a squirrel eating a pizza. There's a squirrel eating a pizza. A full pizza. From where? Uncle Oogie's? That must be a shit pizza, dude. The squirrel didn't even want it. That's crazy. Basically, you know, Shawnee and Kyle, you fucking doubted me. I could feel it, and you'll see it tomorrow when you wake up. I don't know when Kyle wakes up, fucking noon. You doubted me. You were wrong. It's hilarious. They didn't want to do the montage scene. The montage scene is the funniest bit. You didn't see what was in my fucking head. You didn't know what it was going to be. Don't ever fucking do that again. Never doubt me again. Ever. I know what I'm talking about. I got to release. I'm thinking about I could release it as a podcast. Maybe I'll release it at the end of this podcast. For the meat of the takes, for the audio, I kept it recording. Not intentionally, just, you know, as things naturally went. Kept it recording in between takes. So I have all types of evidence and bullets of what a piece of shit Kyle Reed. Not he made it difficult. I'm not gonna say. No, I love Kyle, but he made it. He questioned me at every angle. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. He questioned me the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, just want to come in ad-libbing off the top. Just do the lines first, and then ad-lib. I like a nice restrained ad-lib, because also a lot of the jokes were written. If we just let Kyle freeball, we would have never gotten past the front door. We would have just shot a sketch of a bunch of guys bullshitting in the living room, and it would have been very offensive. But the sketch is amazing. The sketch is incredible. The podcast, I think I took like 2 weeks off. I'll be back soon. I actually got a bunch of new equipment that I can't wait to try out. And I got a bunch of great shows this week. Or not this week, but maybe next week. I'm doing Punchline. My Punchline debut since quitting. Thank you to have me back. Thank you. And I got another friendly show on the roof. Gonna have a fucking goddamn banger. My favorite, doing the club and then doing my favorite show, and then I'm gonna follow it up with a good old Philly's Funniest. I got Philly's Funniest the week after that, and then I got a great night. Can't wait. And the week after that, I'm doing goddamn the Glory 1 year reunion show. We're going to do the same lineup that we did the last year. So Jay Simpson headlining. I forget who was on that. Neil Wood, Anna Gallagher, Shawnee O'Shaughnessy. That was a great first show. Man, I think I'm fucking delusional. I have been smoking just bongs for hours. Bongs for hours. Is it 6 a.m. yet? Did I bring my phone? Okay, it's 5:52. It's 5:52. And Herman's is in sight. Hold on, let me just relight my doink, dog. My girlfriend, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be mad at me. She's not gonna be mad. But she had to sleep alone tonight. Not intentional. I thought I'd be done, but. And you know what I'm gonna do when I get home? You know what my little plan is? I'm gonna eat leftover stroganoff that Maria made. And then I'm going to watch Monkey Man on DVD, which I from Walmart today or yesterday. Yeah, took one a little one for the road, Walmart. Took one for me, Walmart. By the way, yesterday at the Target, dude, Target was like a glitch in the Matrix. It was so bad. I went to the Target, just got fucking harassed immediately by fucking, first it's the tech guy. He goes, first of all, I was there to get a fan because the AC in Maria's room wouldn't turn on because it has to have Bluetooth in it now. You need Bluetooth in your air conditioner or it won't work. And you keep pressing a normal air conditioner, you press that fucking on button. This one, it would click on and then click off because there was some sort of setting in an app and the Bluetooth. So Maria, the upstairs rooms were very hot, and we had to get the AC from one room and put it in the other room. So I was like, I need to go buy a fan. Went to Target, got assailed by the tech guy. He goes, hey man, do you have a minute? I said, nah man. I said, very nice. I said even nicer. I said, nah man, no man, I'm just here for a fan. And then he goes, it'll only take you 5 seconds. To which I responded, like he didn't heard me, nah, man, I'm just here for a fan. And he was like, oh, okay, then. And I was like, God damn, right? And then I kept walking, and there was a black guy talking loudly, having an argument on speakerphone, and then I must have looked at him because he goes, excuse me, sir. What the fuck is that? Oh, the Ring camera hears me talking. Shit. But he goes, excuse me, sir. Can you weigh in on an argument with me? He goes, if you purchased a house in all cash, and I said, hey man, I don't have time for this. And he goes, see, he don't have none of your time for your shit. That's what he said to the girl on the phone. See, he don't even want to hear your shit. And I was like, damn, dude, the Target is fucking broken today. And then I kept walking, and I went to the fucking first red shirt I saw, and I was like, hey, can I have a fan? Where do you keep the fans? And she was like, No English. Didn't know a lick of English. Didn't even know the word fan. I had to kind of mime fan. Go to find the fan. They don't have the type of fan that I am looking for. They don't have that classic box fan. They all have these fucking fancy schmancy fans, dude. And I want like the classic white. Last time I got a purple one and it broke immediately. So I want the fucking rubber, that like the classic white box fan. And they didn't have it. So I'm like, fuck, I'm going to Walmart. And I went to Walmart. Walmart so Target was bad. Walmart is the fucking gateway to hell. That place is so bad. It's like an immigration office that's being in the process of being ransacked by every type of person under the sun. It's just lines everywhere. It's just and there's so many employees just like, and they're I don't want to say not working, but like they're working. They're just like bumbling around. You'll see like 5 guys lifting one tiny little thing. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? Here you go. And eventually, I couldn't find the fans there either. Finally found a woman. Hey, do you have any fans? She said, we sold out of fans. We only have like a little bitty fan left. We have a 9-inch fan left. So, then I fucking monkey man. What the fuck? What do you want from me? What the fuck do you want from me? I'm a fucking man. I'm a person. I'm not perfect. I'm not fucking perfect. It's a little immature of me. Does Herman's open at 6 or is that just a weekend thing? I'll kill myself. There's got to be a coffee place that's open. Excessive heat warning. Hermanos. It still has 3 minutes. Opens at 6 a.m. I hate to be a pain in the ass, Herman's. They open at 6. Yeah, that's that, And, now that I got this sketch out of the way. Wow, that bar's open? Now that I got this sketch out of the way. I felt like I could finally return to the pod. I took 2 weeks off. I didn't mean to. I took 2 weeks off. I wanted to have Ben and Josh Marty on. But they did the podcast with Steve McJones. Like, what are you guys just doing everybody's podcast? Coming out as a gay couple? I'm kidding. I want to have Josh and Ben on. I want to have Jibs asked to be on. I don't think that John Caldwell baby mama one's ever going to happen. I think he ruined his relationship with his baby mom. Okay, the tiredness is setting in now. When I create a thing, and I've done this before. I used to do it in, people have their process. My dad used to yell at me for procrastinating, but this is just my I do it even when I don't procrastinate. If I'm trying to make a nice thing, I gotta do it in the middle of the night. And it doesn't matter when I can start it. I could start it halfway and I could do it like first thing in the morning. I could do that too, but it has to be half done. I can't like wake up and start it. I start shit at like, so last night, so I go get this fan at like 4, and then I'm not gonna do open mics later. So I edit for 2 hours, have the boys back over to do a reshoot. I did a mini, maybe 45-minute reshoot for what I would consider, it's like both so non-essential and I'm gonna say a pivotal scene. The staircase scene, the cartoony staircase scene. Whoa, that is a creepy statue. Did that. I'm not gonna go do open mics. I have new jokes too. I just, I've got shows coming up. I'm gonna be doing old jokes. I would rather practice my old jokes. I don't like to do old jokes at open mics. I like to try out new jokes at open mics. So I was like, and creatively, I'm occupied elsewhere. So I was like, I'm just gonna stay home and edit. That's creatively fulfilling enough. And then, fucking. Logan calls me, and they were there at my house. I told him I'm not coming out. He calls me at like 11. He's like, dude, you got to get down to 2 Street. I was like, why? And he goes, dude, the booker of the Heliums is here. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm making him sound like Pauly Shore. The booker of the Heliums is here, man. And I'm like, what do you mean the booker of the Heliums? And he's like, the corporate head of the Heliums was like, wanted to go to an open mic, and Amanda was like, how about 2 Street? Which is the best open mic in Philadelphia. However, man, did she get a bad 2 Street. That was crazy. That was funny. And we were just like, time to go open press this broad. Just jumping up on stage, doing a little ba 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 ba. She did actually walk out during my set. I did try to kill myself. And she came back in, and I immediately stopped berating myself and launched back into my material. That's how much of a goddamn soldier I am. And, man, dude, that was I bet you all were at Brownies. I bet you're all at Brownies practicing your comedy class, whatever. Brownies is cool. Brownies is cool, but it's not going to make you funnier. If you're having trouble getting funnier, you need to go sharpen your metal at 2 Street. You don't get better at something by going soft on yourself. You need to stay up late, have a fucking Miller High Life, and wait. And in the waiting, that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to wait. But in the waiting, that's where the gold is. That's where you find your true purpose, and that's where you find the what's actually funny. Like if you're the next tier of funny. Or at least that was for me. I can't say 2 Streets for everybody. That's what it does for me, and it could be for you too. Two Street is a great room to try comedy. And it sort of inverts, people bitch about the list there, but it inverts the whole purpose of the list on its head. And I feel like Jad was the first guy who cracked this code, but he did kind of make it a tradition, which was, hypothetically speaking, at an open mic, what would be the best spot? The earliest spot? No, 2 Street's a reverse race to go last. The most valuable spot is the last spot. Now, I paid my dues, all right? But, even I would love to go last, but that's just a gem I have to save for somebody else. That's like saving, like, the sweetest piece of candy. Like, that's got to be for somebody who's really thirsty for candy. Do you know what I mean? The end of 2 Street's a goddamn gem. It could take an unfunny schlub, and it can make them into a, dare I say, like, comedian. How about that shit? Long live 2 Street. I don't know if that lady feels the same way, but, man, if she could hear my rant on the way. Are these people waiting for Hermes? You guys waiting for Herman's?
Yeah.
Damn, me too. This guy too? You're waiting? Oh, they're soon. It's soon. So, I get to have my morning coffee, and probably not gonna wake my girlfriend up. We have coffee at the crib too. I'm gonna drink my morning coffee whenever Herman's opens. Maybe I'll get her. Should I get her something? Maybe I'll get her like a tea. Maybe I'll get her something nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get her something. There's no way I'm not gonna get her something. She could just drink it later. I'll put it in the fridge. Gonna get my tea. Get my little slurpy slurp. Gonna watch Monkey Man, the Dev Patel directed thing, and hey, this has been Jakey's pod, guys. So look out for cocky roaches in whatever form it takes. And have a good night. Bye.